Hey, welcome to this Cold Waters gameplay video. If you love Cold Waters, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Hey, welcome. It's time to play some Cold Waters. Well, you know what we're doing. We're in the North Atlantic playing with the USS Stingray, a little imaginary diesel boat. It's all tricked up and looks like a kilo, but drives like a pocket nuke. She's just a ridiculous little sub. It's don't get me wrong, she's not invincible. She can be killed, but God, she is so sweet and easy to play. So I don't know. We're hanging out here. I think we either are waiting for or we just killed some submarines. I don't recall. Let's take a look. Oh, no, we got to go after an enemy carrier task force, a conservative patrol in the vicinity of the Norwegian Sea. What's the vicinity of a sea? I mean, do you hang around the edges? Do you go to a nearby sea and get close to the sea you're hanging out in the vicinity of? Okay, anyway. Lots of fun. Let's just be sure she's ready to go. Yes, but I think given the target we're after, we need to have maximum torpedo. And I think that'll get us going. And here's the Norwegian Sea. So the Greenland Sea is in the vicinity of, and the North Atlantic Ocean is in the vicinity of, or at least parts of the North Atlantic, and parts of the North Sea are in the vicinity of, and parts of the... I don't know where to go. So I'm going to go out there and hang out by the Norwegian seaside. But before we do, you know the drill. It's time for the YouTube ritual. I sit here on a Friday morning, it turns out, and I build a video. And if you like that video, you like, subscribe, share, and comment. Like, subscribe, share. Or is it subscribe, like, share? Anyway, whatever order you do it in is okay with me. I appreciate everybody who's done that. It all helps the channel a bunch. And finally, if you really want to show me that you care, you buy me a cup of coffee, something I could never get enough of. Link is in the description. Okay, deep breath. Let's go submarining. Let's take our time too, so we don't look at that. Somebody shoot that bear down. How hard can it be? You got F-16s in Norway. Yeah, well, part of Norway is no longer under Norwegian control. Okay, I'm thinking that's our target right there. Goodness. Ooh, we caught her, but I hope I wasn't going... Ooh, I was going 20 knots. Okay, all right. Deep breath. One last look. Looks good. Let's go. This could be ugly.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Turn that up a little bit. Alright, we're really deep. Well, not really deep, but we're reasonably deep. It is pretty noisy, so maybe they won't have us quite nailed for that speed demon thing I was doing.
Bearing 219, designated Sierra.
We got somebody, but we're still going.
New contact bearing
We got somebody else.
4, designated Sierra 2.
Con
sonar new contact bearing 119, designated Sierra 3.
Yeah, pinging from that way.
Con sonar new contact bearing 1.
Let's
9, designated Sierra 4.
Let's do a pretty radical course change and see if that helps us start locking people up. Sierra 1, I got a feeling Sierra 2 may be a... Wow, they're everywhere, they're everywhere.
Sierra 6.
Sierra 2, Sierra 4, I don't know, could be a submarine in here.
Lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 119.
What a waste of time on Sierra 1.
On Sierra 3, bearing 119.
I think it's a trawler, that's going to be my guess.
Con sonar new contact bearing 099.
There are a bunch of guys here.
7.
A bunch. That looks like an Oodaloy.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 5, bearing 141. Con sonar new contact bearing 051.
They're every... My God, this is huge. Yeah, I'm going to call that an Oodaloy.
Is classified as escort.
We are getting, there's just too much to keep up with here. Really? Could be.
Sierra 4 is classified as capital ship.
Why are there Udaloy DDG, Udaloy 2, Udaloy 2? Why are there two Udaloy 2 entries? I'm gonna call that a Kara just because.
Is classified as escort.
No, don't know.
Con helm.
Really don't know. Really don't know. When they give you this much, it's really hard. You know, you start getting worried about taking so much time here trying to classify targets. Okay, it doesn't look like it was a submarine. Nor am I certain that it is something on the surface I care about. Another trawler? I don't know, that second line doesn't look right for a trawler. Well, yeah, for a stern trawler it does.
Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
That might be a trawler.
Sierra 8 is classified as merchant.
And second line is evasive. Don't know what to make of it. But I do know that we've got a couple of bad boys up there, that Kara and that Moskva. Just, you know, that doesn't sound right. Crap. Okay, fine, if that's the way you want to play database. Sometimes the interface makes me out of my mind. This is not that hard. You guys could have done a better job. I love the game, but there are things. I had to put the mod in just to get over the controls. The reason I keep this old mod going is because the controls are so much better. The interface is so much better. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one rather than the CV. Sierra 5, Sierra 7. Well, that's pretty clear. Way too much of this. Way too much of this. It's not what I was expecting. Okay, humpback. Yeah, could be.
Is classified as biologic.
Could be. Could be. Well, got a weak layer. We got at least 3 bad guys, probably more. I'll do another radical course change, see if we can lock these guys up. I don't, you know, what's a trawler doing in the middle of that? That would be the last place I would want to be if I was in a fishing boat. It's just, I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's a good place just to get run down. And not only that, but that looks like it's even, you know.
Con sonar new contact.
Oh no.
118 designated Sierra 10.
God Almighty, what is going on? I haven't seen this much noise. And by noise, I mean contacts that are probably not. Got a pod of whales.
0 is classified as biologic.
All right, how far away do we think these guys are? Not that far, I can promise you.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 10. Last bearing 1.
Well, I see 3 hard pings, and everything else seems to be quiet.
Sierra 7.
This guy complicates things something ferocious.
Con sonar regained contact
Oh
on
boy.
1.
And I wouldn't be a bit surprised, not a bit surprised if there's a submarine in here somewhere.
Sonar regained contact on Sierra.
All right, we're starting to lock them up.
06.
This is probably not too smart.
Make depth 20.
Let's get above that layer and see if things get a little more
Helm, steady course.
a little more apparent.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 5, bearing 134.
Well, certainly things like Sierra 5 just got more interesting. And I just don't believe this. A trawler causing a course change? Oh, come on. Udaloy, 12,000 yards. I'm guessing it's half that, not anything like 12,000 yards. And one thing's a fact, there's going to be plenty of... we got him down to 91%. That's could be very much...
Dive at 200 feet.
We're hearing these guys. 92%.
Come right to 112. Helm aye.
Minimize my aspect of all this freaking 92%. Alright, that trawler is just about out of the way. Let's get some torpedoes set up. And
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 7, last bearing 114.
Still can't seem to lock her up any better than 92%. But she's way out there. Take
helm, steady course.
2 fish to settle her hash. I don't see any helicopters, but given we got a... There we go. Given we got that big old girl, what are the odds that there are no helicopters, huh? I wonder if I can get a decent screenshot in here. Not from that angle. Something like that, huh? Alright. Kara, we got locked up at 7,000 yards. She is now officially dangerous. And we're going to be doing a lot of dancing.
Shoot 5. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
And
shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
And
shoot 2-4.
That ought to be interesting. We got the shooting going. We got to get out of here.
Make depth 1150.
Yeah.
Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 077.
All right.
Lost contact.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
0. Last bearing 121. Contact faded. Passing 300 feet.
Lordy.
Passing 400 feet.
You think we made them mad?
Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 230. Con sonar. No longer cavitating. Passing 700 feet.
Yeah, clearly we upset them.
Passing 800 feet. Make depth 1200 feet.
Okay. I think we're okay. We could still get run down here. This could still get ugly. That guy's kind of scary. I think for the most part, that rain of torpedoes is...
Lost contact. Sierra 6.
There you go.
062. Contact breaking up.
That rain of torpedoes is pretty much a... Whoa, what a... Oh boy, that seized up nicely, didn't it? Look at the...
Con sonar. Noisemaker.
Look at the torpedoes!
4. Con sonar regained contact.
All right.
03, bearing 143.
Dive deep, son.
1,200 feet.
Lightweight torpedoes everywhere. And our two big bad boys hunting down.
Con sonar regained
Yeah.
contact on Sierra 4. Make
I don't see any
turn
reason to
5
keep this
knots.
speed up.
Maneuvering eye.
I think we're okay. So now we go back looking for our torpedoes.
Con torpedo room 22.
Oh yeah,
Con sonar noisemaker bearing.
they are all over them.
135.
Well, wait, at least one of them
Regained
is.
Contact on Sierra 9 bearing.
This one may be a
028.
complete miss.
Con sonar regained contact
Yeah,
on
looks
Sierra
like,
2 bearing 095.
That was awkward.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 7 bearing 129. Con sonar
Well,
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
2, 3, 4, 5.
sonar regained contact on
We must have
Sierra
hit
5
that old
bearing
gal.
139.
Yeah, she's been hit.
Con sonar
She's
regained
just not
contact
done.
on Sierra 1 bearing
Which is
2,
actually kind of
0.
scary because she's bearing down on us and able to
Con
do
sonar regained contact
us
on Sierra
ugly.
8 bearing 079.
Make turns for 1.
Change
0
depth,
knots.
change
Maneuvering
course.
eye. Come right to 095.
She can-
Helm eye.
She can drop bombs on us any second.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
There we go. She's right on top of us, for God's sake. Yeah, she just charged right in.
Make depth 1200 feet. Dive
Come
high.
up.
Come left
Change
to
course again.
63. Helm eye.
'Tis ugly. She's hurt, but she's not dead.
Con sonar lost
Nicely
contact.
done.
Sierra 4 last bearing 138. Contact breaking up.
I'm surprised. I guess she really didn't have a very good, she didn't have a very good solution on us, or we would have seen a bunch of RBUs. So there, that'll show them. Now we can leave combat. That was just what we call it. Udaloy, Kara, Moskva, and a bunch of other guys. Excellent job! Well, of course. You know, I'm always doing an excellent job, except when I don't. Enemy Spetsnaz in the vicinity of Bergen. Yuck. Okay. Spetsnaz, Bergen. And Bergen. Okay, down there in that shallow water. Okay, yes, pictures of F-15s, and Norway's a struggling. Norway's a struggling. I wish I could have caught that submarine up there. We're going to try to catch them here. It's going to be shallow water no matter what. Let me come out here and meet you. Oh, yes. I don't know if this is our target, but I'd much rather be out here than up against that coastline. All hands man.
Sonar new contact bearing.
Rig ship
Battle
quiet.
stations. 89 dB.
Con sonar new contact bearing 275.
Make depth 4 feet. Dive high.
By
Con sonar new contact bearing 120.
current
Designated Sierra.
cold water standards, that is
4
dead
feet.
quiet.
Dive high.
4 feet high, huh?
Raise the ESM mast.
Let's find out what's up.
Lower the ESM mast.
Let's mast. Raise the radar mast. Uh-huh. Well,
Lower the radar mast.
so we don't care about Master 3 other than the fact that it just might run us down.
Make depth 150 feet. Dive high.
We need to get off the surface. He's right there. Lordy. We're going to get caught in the nets. And that's a real deal. We get caught. It's not simulated, I'm sure, but you know that
Come right to.
getting entangled in
High.
a trawler's nets would be a disaster. So you slide out of the way, let him go by. Now let's take a look at Sierra 2.
At 150 feet. Dive high.
Well, I don't know what Sierra 2 is, but it's really loud. It's not being subtle at all.
Con, helm,
And
steady course.
it's also not telling me what it is. Alex Perry, Whiskey Romeo, Tango, Victor, Alpha, Sierra. Okay. Are we right on top of a whale? Do.
Con sonar.
It's the blue
Sierra
whale from
2
hell.
is classified as biologic.
That's a really interesting. That's a really interesting point of view. Well. All right. That leaves me with the traditional option of
Con sonar. Switching to active search.
as quiet as it is, we're not hearing submarines. I wonder if they've slipped around us while I did the whole what's all this stuff.
Con sonar. Switching to active search.
That's interesting.
Con sonar. Switching to passive search.
It's just not singing. Whoa! Whoa! Well, we've actually got
Con
Sierra 4.
sonar. Launch transient from Sierra 1.
You know, bang,
1, aye sir.
bang,
4, aye sir.
bang.
2, aye sir.
And somewhere out there is a weapon, and there's a submarine. Right. That's ugly. And there's that weapon. It's gonna get bloody serious, isn't it?
Con sonar. Launch transient from Sierra 1. Con sonar. Launch transient from Sierra 1.
Well,
Con sonar. New contact bearing 326. Designated Sierra 5.
well. No kidding.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 162.
No kidding. I don't know if we've done good or not. Well, we've done good here. We're going to watch that guy. I think he's fixing to get slapped in the face. And
Con sonar,
thump!
contact, Sierra 1, last bearing 158. Contact breaking.
Well, that decoy was useless. It went right past all the...
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra
All right.
5, last bearing 325. Contact faded.
We got other issues here. We got to go.
Con sonar, we are cavitating. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 03.
We got to go.
Contact faded.
Passing 200 feet.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 5.
Okay, I managed to hit the wrong key. I meant go down. There we go.
Con
Passing 300 feet.
I don't know if this is our target.
400 feet. Passing 500 feet.
Don't know if it's...
sonar no longer
I
cavitating.
don't know.
Con sonar.
Passing 700 feet.
We got
Passing 800 feet.
down deep.
Passing 900 feet.
Fixing to get exciting out there somewhere. There's noisemakers and stuff. Yeah, there's one of them chasing us.
Con, torpedo room, 2-1 ready.
There's our wasted decoy. There's another one chasing us. There's one that's got somebody
Con sonar. Noisemaker.
stirred
bearing
up,
0,
although he doesn't
4.
seem to be tracking him.
Con sonar lost contact.
And there's one
Sierra
that's working
5,
a contact.
last bearing 328. Contact breaking up.
Yep, that's just exciting. Alright, he's working one.
Con maneuvering, making turns.
Okay, we got that guy.
3 knots.
We got one torpedo left.
1,200 feet.
No, we don't. It looks like we got sinking
Con,
submarines.
torpedo room, 2-2 ready.
One there. One there. And torpedoes trying to pursue us. Well, I think we got them. I don't know if we're out of the woods yet, but probably,
Con, knuckle formed.
because we're so deep. There's one advantage. One huge advantage of being able to break below 1,000 feet is the AI tends to shoot torpedoes shallow. They just don't have the look down. Above 1,000?
Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing.
Well, I was wrong, wasn't I? Alright, so I said they don't have the look down. This one actually did have the look down because he had enough
Con
distance.
sonar lost contact. Master 3. Last bearing 211.
Now,
Contact faded.
the question is, will he really track us? Or will he start circling?
Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 006.
Well, looks like we got two of them.
Con, knuckle formed.
Alright. Question is, are they really going to follow us? This one appears, well, no, he's gone to circling, so he got to look at us. Now we're running back into another torpedo, which could get interesting. I think those two behind us are like, you know, nothing. And this guy may be so close.
Tube 6 ready.
See, he's at his cone. His tracking cone won't pick us up. You know what? Somebody seems to have gotten a bead on us. There you go. There's one right there. All right.
Con, knuckle formed.
Let's get him. Let's get him lined up behind us. When I first started playing Cold Waters, this would have been a terrifying situation. Now it's, you know, yeah, I could screw this up. But I know the drill. Looking at the big picture here, that guy's not a threat. That guy is. So we need to go into our standard torpedo evasion, which is going to mean we need to ballast up, which we'll do in a moment. About 2 submarine lengths. About the time it gets there, maybe here, a little closer. Closer the better in some ways. Ballast up. Planes up. Decoy. And then watch.
Contact on.
Alright, he broke.
Con, knuckle formed.
That way, we need to break over him.
Passing 1,000 feet.
The idea being to not be in his
900 feet. Passing 800 feet.
targeting
Con,
cone.
knuckle formed. Passing 600 feet.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
And get upstairs real fast. There's no other
Passing
threat up
400
here.
feet. Passing 300 feet.
Alright, hit
Passing
X.
200 feet.
Get the bow down.
Passing 100 feet.
And he is behind us, below us, circling. Now he could still come and get us, and really truly ought to go back over that away and try to stay on top of him. I don't even see him, but the plot shows him. I really don't think he's going to get to us. I think we got a very good chance of escaping him. I think we're done. We just gotta and we're done. Well, wait. Yeah, we're good. We're done. Victor, Victor, Victor. I don't think that was our target. Yeah, it was not. Okay, well, we're still waiting. Victor, Victor, Victor. That was fun. So there's different levels of torpedo evasion. You know, there's that torpedo evasion I just did when there's a torpedoes actually getting all over you. The other one involves positioning yourself so that the things never see you in the first place, or there he is. That should be quiet. Was I moving? No, we got him. It's just going to be shallow and dangerous.
Rig ship for ultra.
As I was saying, position your... Oh my God, 400 feet of water. 110 dB. Position yourself in the first place so that you can't be seen by the torpedoes. You know, diving away, getting out from in front of them, charging them before they enable. There's all kinds of aspects of torpedo evasion. And honestly, I prefer the passive ones, the don't be there when the torpedo comes.
Con, dive at 4 feet, dive high.
Okay, there's something up there, but we don't
Lower
hear.
the radar mast.
And of course, it makes good sense to behave that way, because you can always screw up on an evasion. Now, we got a real issue here. We are in shallow water. Evasion here is tough. real tough. But
Con sonar, switching to active search.
there ain't nothing else to do. If we don't start singing, we'll never find them. And right now I'm beginning to wonder if we're going to find them even if we are singing. Well, man, don't tell me they're going to get away. This is the ultimate torpedo evasion. No, there's still somebody around. Let's say it's the ultimate torpedo evasion. They can't shoot you. You can't shoot them because they're not here. They are here. They're just not. They're just not playing.
Raise the radar mast.
Up there we go. Something's that away. And something just shot at us.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
A little course correction there. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, we gotta go.
Make turns for 3-3.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
I'm gonna cut this torpedo loose.
Con, radar mast has been damaged.
Oh, lordy.
Make turns for 1-5.
Lordy.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Okay, repairing the radar mast is going to take a while.
Get us torpedo room.
And we don't have time for it. We got to go.
Turns for 3.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Yeah, I screwed that up. Yeah, I screwed that up. Big time.
Passing 300 feet. Make depth 350 feet. Dive by.
Lots of guys coming at me.
Con, knuckle formed.
This is going to be interesting.
Con, knuckle formed. Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
This is going to be interesting.
Con, knuckle formed.
Boom. Whoever he was, we got him. Radar mast is shot. Ain't no fixing that.
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
I got so caught up in what is on the surface. Do I have a surface submarine? All right, here's another. Again, we talk about another form of
Con,
evasion.
knuckle formed.
Get out in front of them before, or get out from in front of them before they enable. Now, something just enabled.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
And lordy. Ah, that was a close run thing right there.
Con, knuckle formed.
Okay.
Make
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
I don't do that.
Con sonar, switching to active
Rig ship
search.
for turn on the sonar. Because I suspect there may be more than that guy. Well, this is how big old boy are you? Gonna be hard explaining to the admiral. how I dinged up a
Con
perfectly
sonar,
good.
new contact bearing 338. Designated.
Con, maneuvering, making turns
I
for
don't see any new
5
contact.
knots.
Sometimes it gets confused. Yeah, weapons nearby. It's all we got. Okay, let's
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
give those guys a chance to bust. And there's one right there, there. It says we've got nobody left around, but let's
Con sonar, switching to active search.
be sure. Well. We killed that baby. She's done. She's done. Doesn't seem to be anything else going
Con
on.
sonar, switching to passive search.
Got a foxtrot. That was all that was there. Excellent performance. Okay. We've got to go back to base. Red sub sunk. Marines from patrol vicinity of the Norwegian coast, armed with long-range cruise missiles that could wreak havoc. Yeah, this is not good that we got to go back to base, but we're going to. We're going to. Yeah, whatever. Right. Rearm repair, damage control, radar mast. Get it done. And while we're here, I don't know why I keep taking decoys. I never use them well. Oh, shoot. Let's go, Mr. Norwegian Coast. That could be anywhere. I got a bad feeling it's up there in the shallows. Okay, well, that's bad for the campaign. Defeat at sea. Okay, it tells us Spetsnaz land again at Spitsbergen. In the vicinity of Spitsbergen, in Spitsbergen. Well, this vicinity thing, I'm becoming a very unpleasant person, aren't I? This vicinity thing is a big deal. It's always some vicinity. Oh, so, yeah, the same guy wrote it. He was just writing this, you know. Whoa. He's writing. His writing style's stuck. It's in the vicinity of. In the vicinity of Spitsbergen. In the vicinity of Spitsbergen. In Spitsbergen. I don't know, whatever. There's Spitsbergen. Looks like a great place to live if you like, you know, cold and eating dried fish. Okay, here we go.
On sonar, new contact.
Rig shift for ultra quiet.
We don't know that this is who we're after. It could be somebody here just to sweep. Come on, what the heck? Got a lot of water. Could be just somebody coming in to sweep the route that the commandos are taking. Sierra Alpha Kilo. Well, on the other hand, it might not be that. It's not a Foxtrot. It does look like a Romeo.
On sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
98 dB. It's very shallow. He's very shallow, I should say. It's very noisy. He is very likely right off our port bow and very, very close. So let's turn toward him.
085, helm I.
Let's see if that helps lock him up any.
Con,
Not much.
Come left to 0.
See if we can lead what appears to be his course. Yes, it is.
Con, helm.
And he's probably
course.
closer than 5,000 yards. No, he's right on 5,000 yards. Well, that makes for an interesting setup, doesn't it?
Come left to 0, 1, 2. Helm
Don't
high.
think we can close this range much.
Con, helm.
We did
Heading
just a
course.
tiny bit. And a tiny bit more. He's going to start pulling away from us with his 8 knots. 1, 5, 4.9. Ah, yes, 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 yes. The classic, it's more dangerous. My torpedoes are more dangerous to me than they are to him. And bang.
4. Aye, sir.
He's going to launch any second now, and we have to keep that weapon on the wire. Must keep that weapon on the wire.
Con, sonar. Launch transient from Sierra 1.
Yes, I know. And another thing we need to do is not enable it to the last second so that it is more
Con,
resistant
sonar. Noisemaker bearing 0, 5.
to that
3.
nasty noisemaker that he's just thrown out there that the torpedo doesn't care just yet. Doesn't care just yet.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
Come right to 0, 4, 8. Helm
Now let's
high.
hope that works. All we need is a hit here.
Cons. Con sonar. We are cavitating.
We hit the gas. And watch that torpedo slide past us, we hope. And that's torpedo evasion too. And that's the only torpedo in the water.
Back emerge. Con sonar. No longer cavitating.
Slow down.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Get down nice and slow.
Con,
How well
maneuvering,
do you
making
breathe
turns
water?
for 5 knots.
And
Con sonar. Switching to active search.
there's another one. Talk to me.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
And we're off to the races again. Good tactics. Good tactics. And yeah, and the only reason I've talked about this so much lately is I've actually had questions in the comments about things like evasion and this, that, and the other. Not just here in one of the forums that I hang out in on Facebook. You know, guys who just got started. It's like, well,
Con, torpedo.
expect to die a lot when you first get started. Expect to be behind the sub. You know, you don't know what to do. You got so much going on, and torpedoes bag you. Well, once you get used to the game a little bit, and you realize you do have some considerable time in most situations to stop and think and make a plan and then learning the behavior of the AI, which is very consistent, not strangely enough, given that it's a piece of code. And you know, so things like getting up inside of 5,000 yards and not being worried about his torpedoes, knowing that, and this is knowing that you better keep the wire because the most dangerous torpedo in the water is that Mark 48. If it gets loose from the wire and he drops a decoy and it goes into its evasion routine, it's and for some reason I'm fading. I know what it is. The way that the torpedo behaves when it's it enters a search pattern because of a noisemaker. And it turns around and says, "Oh, look what's there! Look, look!" It'll come after you. So that's the big danger in this situation. All right. Well, I'm talking a bunch here, and we're not getting anywhere. And we'll dive that torpedo a little bit. Where is that bad boy? He must be... Whoop, there we go. There we go.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire. Con, sonar, new contact
All
bearing 089, designated Sierra 2.
Yeah, we lost the wire, but we're pointed in the right direction. Now that ice could be a problem. Why are we going down? Oh, I'm plane down, that's why. X. There we go. Plenty of time for this. I somehow managed to plane myself down. Well, will we find the bad boy who just turned that torpedo loose?
Con, sonar, lost contact.
Yeah, I'd say
2, last bearing 089.
that was a
contact breaking up.
fairly reasonable. We can get out. The torpedo is launched too far away, and that's all of them, I'll bet you. Sure enough, that was a reasonable way to find them. Excellent. Okay. And there you go, 52 minutes of your standard Mark 1 Mod 0 North Atlantic campaign, cold waters fun. After all these years, I'm still loving it. I'm hoping you're enjoying it. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you click on that picture of very young Waz, you'll be subscribed so you'll never miss another video. Then click on that bell notification button, and please share and comment. See you again soon.